Yo, what's up, YouTube? I'm Faith, and today I'm joined with my sister Hope.
Yo, what's up?
And today we're bringing you a little bit of a story time. I don't know if I'm gonna make this a series or anything, but I figured we have a couple good stories from our lifetime, so we're gonna tell you guys one today, and it's gonna be one we were about like 16 or something when this
16,
happened?
17-ish.
Yeah, so we're pretty young, and basically it's about Hope here's ex-girlfriend getting arrested. So, should we give him some backstory, or what do you think?
Sure. About our living situation and whatnot.
Alright, to give you guys a little bit of backstory, like I said, we were about 16, 17, something like that, and at the time we were living with our mother and her husband, who was,
Side note, douchebag.
he was a jackass, like really, he was abusive, just total douchebag, like someone you would not like. I don't think anyone liked him,
No.
unless it was for his money.
He liked himself.
Yeah. Anyways, we were living with him. We pretty much hated it. He was like super strict. If we left the drawer open or something, he would get super pissed, and we would get like freaking grounded or some shit just for leaving a door open, or a drawer open.
One time he charged at me down the hallway like he was gonna hit me or something.
Yeah, he was a really, really tough guy. So basically, one day we got into an argument with our mom about something. I don't remember exactly what it was about, but it was. You know, we were pretty fed up with the whole situation with her husband and her, just the way they were acting. So, we decided that we, being 16, we were going to go live with Hope here's, at the time she was her girlfriend. Because she lived, like, how far away was it?
About 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours away. And we were like, look, we're leaving, we're tired of living here. And our mom, I think she like, left us a note or something on the kitchen table, because we had like said that before school or something. We got back and there was a note basically saying, you know, if you leave, it's not a revolving door, don't come back, right? So we're like, okay, well, we're fine with that, because
Cool,
we hate it here. so after we read that, we pretty much packed our bags, I think, didn't we? We packed
Yep.
our stuff, everything that we needed. I don't think we got everything, obviously, because we wouldn't have room for it, but
We basically just took our clothes.
we took our clothes and, you know, important stuff, and we left. So, we left, was it nighttime? I think it was nighttime, and
I remember it was pouring rain.
we got almost all the way there, I think, and I think our mom called us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our mom called us and was like, you need to come home, whatever. There has been charges pressed on, this girl. We're gonna call her Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Because we don't want to say any real names, just in case somebody that we know watches this.
Well, she's gonna know if she does.
Okay, whatever. Her name was Heather. Our mom told us that, you know, charges were pressed on Heather. I think they said something like it was delinquency of a juvenile.
Two felonies.
Yeah, because it was two of us
across state lines. Because we at the time lived in South Carolina. We went
to North Carolina.
to North Carolina. Yeah.
Right. And we were like, holy shit, like, are you serious? Like, this, let me just put it in perspective. We said that we were leaving. Our mother said, okay, leave, but don't come back. We said, okay, cool, we're leaving. We're gone. We left.
2 hours later.
And then 2 hours later, it's like, oh, you weren't supposed to leave. It's like basically acting like we were, you know, kidnapped or ran away or some shit, even though she left this note and knew good and well where we were going.
The police were treating it as if we were kidnapped.
Yeah. Which, I mean, as the police, you know, that's their job. That's probably how they saw it, too.
Yeah.
But the way we saw it was our mom, basically, it seemed like a setup.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said, her husband at the time was a huge douchebag, and he probably put it in her head to set us up, basically. I don't know if they were trying to teach us a lesson or whatever, some stupid shit, like...
You remember who brought us back, right?
Yeah, and it was... Heather didn't actually bring us back, it was her friend. What was his name?
It wasn't her friend, it was her sister's boyfriend,
Her
Jonathan.
sister's boyfriend. Oh, I thought it was her friend. Word.
No.
Are you sure?
No, it was Jonathan.
Okay, well, it was her sister's boyfriend. I don't remember him, but...
Yeah,
Yeah.
He brought us back because... And then... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll let you continue.
Anyways, yeah, her sister's boyfriend brought us back, and when we get back to South Carolina, where we were, you know, we had just left...
Where we got kidnapped from.
We pull up and we see cop cars in the driveway, and we're like, oh my god, are you serious? They really have cop cars here, like, it's not that big of a deal, you know, whatever. So we go in, and we're sat down on the couch in the living room, and they have, I think it was 2 cops there, right? Was one a female?
Male and female?
Yeah, one was male, one was female. And basically, they were just, you know,
scolding us.
They were scolding us more or less, and they were basically saying that we shouldn't have done that, blah blah blah. And then they were talking to us, and at one point I was like, we told them, she left a note saying that we could leave, and I was like, where's that note? And he said, well, I don't know anything about that. And it's like, well, of course you don't, because the fucking, our mom destroyed it or whatever. I was gonna say something bad, but I'm not gonna say it. But anyways,
you can
also,
tell them what you said to the police.
Yeah. Also, at one point, do you remember the context of this?
I don't know.
I don't remember what the context
I think he was saying
was.
Basically like, we should appreciate that we have somewhere to live and all this. And
yeah.
We shouldn't be arguing with our mother and blah blah blah.
He's basically saying that we need to respect our mother or whatever, which we did. Like, other than we might have been smartasses because we were teenagers, but who the fuck isn't? So it's not like we were out being bad kids or anything. Like, we literally were like, maybe we were bitter because our mom was such a shitty mom. But anyways, he was saying that we should be respectful, and I was like, I straight up looked at the cop and I was like, she's a bitch. And he was like, you don't need to talk to your mom that way. He basically, I think he like tried to threaten me, saying that he could take me to juvie or some shit.
He did, yeah.
I'm sitting there like,
he really locked your ass up.
I'm sitting here like, you can't take me to juvie. I didn't do anything illegal. It's not illegal to call your mom a bitch. Like, you're not scaring me. I was so like mad at that point and upset at how deceitful and conniving our mother was being. I just straight up was like, she's a bitch.
And I'm over here on the couch crying, like.
And Morgan's crying, Hope, whatever, Morgan. And Hope's over here crying because, it's her girlfriend. She's upset. I'm upset for Heather too, because it's messed up. This is a good person, sitting in jail, literally sitting in a jail cell for something that she shouldn't be sitting in a jail cell for. But yeah, he was like, you should respect your mom. And I was like, well, you don't know her. She's a bitch. And after after all of this took place, it was almost like even worse than it was before, because I feel like we were prisoners in our own like home, because they took our phones. Like, we didn't have any form of entertainment. We couldn't go anywhere. We couldn't like talk to our aunt, who's basically like our real mom. She actually treats us like we're her children. We couldn't talk to her. We went to school, and one of our teachers like noticed, I guess, that we were upset or something. I don't remember exactly why she noticed or how, but she asked us if we needed to call anyone. We called our aunt and told her everything that happened. And
I'm pretty sure I was crying at school.
You may have been crying,
because we found out the next day when we were on our way to school. My mother told me that Heather had turned herself in and that she was in jail.
Yeah. So, and we didn't have any way of getting in touch with anyone, so we had to call someone from the freaking school. Like, that's insane. Like, basically, it felt like we were set up and Heather was set up, and that this was all done with ill intent,
Just to clarify, she's not in prison rotting away.
Yeah, she's been in jail ever since.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, what was like a couple months later, or like a month later?
It was maybe a month.
It was like later. A month or so later. Mom was like, well, we're gonna drop the charges, and we had to go and like get in this big like courtroom or some shit, some kind of like little room.
Yeah, it was a big office.
Yeah, and basically they were like, are you sure you want to drop these charges? We had to sign some stuff, and we're like, yes, like obviously we want to drop the charges. And yeah, she's fine now. They're not dating anymore, obviously. This is why I said it's her ex. But this is one of those stories that I thought it would be interesting to hear, because it's like, it's kind of a crazy story, honestly, if you think about it. It's something that doesn't happen to a lot of people, which is a good thing. It shouldn't, you shouldn't be treated that way by your own mother. But, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I hope you enjoyed, like, the craziness of it. And I hope you enjoyed hearing me talk, and I hope, because she's being quiet the whole time.
You're better at telling stories. I can't help it.
I kind of suck at telling stories. But anyways, I guess we're going to wrap that up here. If you have any questions about the story or anything, or you want to hear more about it, let me know, and I'll gladly tell you more, whatever you want to know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this story, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to stay humble. See ya.